Woke up cold one Tuesday. I'm looking tired and feeling quite sick. I felt like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. So I quickly opened the wardrobe, pulled out some jeans and a t-shirt that seemed clean, topped it off with a pair of old shoes that were ripped around the seams. And I thought, these shoes just don't suit me. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting. No short on money but long on time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late and I don't need an excuse, 'cause I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Woke up late one Thursday and I'm seeing stars as I'm rubbing my eyes, and I felt like there were 2 days missing as I focused on the time. Then I made my way to the kitchen, but I had to stop from the shock of what I found. A room full of all of my friends all dancing around.
I started in the ensemble, and it started 4 years ago, and I came over from a different studio, so I had never learned under our instructor, Beth Caprio. She kind of just showed me how teachers should have a passion for what they do, because where I came from, the teachers, our top class would be 20 minutes long, opposed to the hour plus that we do with Beth. Even when our class says, 8:15 to 9:15, like, I don't get out of here till 9:40, because we just have so much to do, and we love tapping. So, especially someone who makes me appreciate the history for what I'm doing also. I never knew any tap history, I didn't know any dance history, and when you actually know what you're doing is coming from, it makes it a lot more personal.
Yeah, I've known Beth. She's the one who got me into tap in middle school, elementary school, and then I followed her over to Ruth Eckerd Hall, which was the greatest choice I've ever done. And even though I've known her for so long, she still intimidates me. She still scares me sometimes. But it's cool to have someone that you're close to and you're comfortable with pushing you, because it just gives it a whole new aspect on it.
And she doesn't ever let us just settle. She won't settle the dances. We've been working on this one piece, I think 3 years now, rhythm and acapella. We've been doing acapella. This is probably our 4th year doing it, and our 3rd year doing it. And she still is oh, we need to fix that. Oh, that needs to be better, because it's nothing she always wants us to push harder and challenge ourselves more.
It's all she wants is for us to get to where we want to be.
I think it's helped me in all dance, not just here, but dance and performing give you a confidence on stage that comes forth when you're just with your peers doing a presentation or a PowerPoint or an oral or anything at school. I feel so much more comfortable after having to perform a solo on stage, and I feel like that has really helped me, given me a makes everything a lot easier at school.
And being judged, not judged you're dancing, being critiqued, that helps, because you understand constructive criticism. If someone, tells you, oh, your writing's not so good, you're not going to be offended by that, because you've been there and you know that taking constructive criticism is going to make you only a better person in any aspect of your life. Auditions help me to prepare for future auditions, the auditions we have for Rhythm and Soul, because you're in front of a panel you don't know, except for Beth, and you're uncomfortable, and you have this solo that you are trying to remember, and then you have choreography, and you're I'm not going to pick up all this choreography, and it just prepares you for what you're going to encounter, because you're going to be surrounded in auditions, hundreds of people. How are you going to stand out? And they really they point out, you know, in a group of 20, this is how you need to stand out, and
Yeah.
that's ultimately the goal.
It's cool how each year we get new judges on our panel. Even though we've been in the ensemble for 3 years, we're being judged by new people again, and it's just another chance where we have to impress them and make them think that we're good enough to be here, even though we've already been here for 3 years. And that's exactly what it's going to be like as a dancer, making it in the world. You have to continually be at your best and impressing new people every day, and just making all the connections that will hopefully continue to allow tap to thrive in the world like we hope it will.
Most definitely. It really just touches every aspect of my life, like my family life, my friend life, school. It really made me a more well-rounded person, and, you know, especially the working with different kinds of people, because I wouldn't say at all that we all have any of the same personalities. And when you get, you know, a group of people together in any workplace, you're not going to just be working by yourself. I mean, you could be, but most likely you're going to be on a team. You're going to be working towards a specific goal, and that's what we do. We work towards, you know, pieces. We work towards perfection. People who aren't, you know, people who just want to dance casually, I think that I might have started dancing thinking that I was just going to be casual, and this experience has showed me that, hey, I want to be that 82-year-old tap dancer. I don't want to be the person that my kids say, oh yeah, my mom used to dance. Like, my mom still dances. So, that's just me.
I think it's unique because we are at the hall where different shows are coming in every week. So weekly we can, for one thing, just turn on the speakers and listen to Memphis playing while we're having our dance class. Kelly Clarkson, all these things. So instead of being at a dance studio where your performance opportunities are really limited, I feel like because we're here, we get to go and do an amount of extraordinary different variety of performances all over the city, and it's really unique in that way.
And it just helps you to keep in mind, like, all right, I'm dancing, like, I'm learning this, and I'm pushing myself because one day I want to be on that stage. Like, I want to be touring. I want to be, you know, that's your dream for yourself.
Yeah. Every time we have dance, it's like emotional, just seeing like all the different shows that we could be doing,
and meeting people that were in our position at one time. Just, you know, students that one day we can, you know, be talking to students one day and saying, hey, you know, stick with it, keep doing what you love, because one day that'll be you.
It's also really nice to get to work with the choir and the jazz band being part of our education. Like, it's all together in the same spot, so we get to do stuff with them and see them all the time as well. We're walking in the hall.
I thought, hello, new shoes, bye-bye blues. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. I said, hey.
Do it.
Yeah. I'd
Definite.
say moving from a studio environment to where it's so political and there's so much, you know, drama, you move over here and you just, you know, everyone wants to be here.
There's a lot of people that know you here.
Yeah. And
CEOs. It's just like a good environment.
You know most of the teachers. It's not like you don't know all the students. Like, you pretty much know all the students, the younger ones. Like,
yeah, it's a really great atmosphere overall, and I also believe that you can go be a part of the studio to get additional education, but what we have here is really familial, and it's just the greatest environment, and anybody should just come. They'll see that, how amazing it is.
Everybody's smiling, it's so inviting. No short on money, but long on time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late, and I don't need an excuse, 'cause I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Take me wandering through these streets where bright lights and angels meet.